Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
If you are looking for electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech. We offer electrical engineering consultation, electrical system diagnostics, domestic, commercial, and industrial system designs and sizing, electrical installation and maintenance services of systems such as generators and ATS changeover systems, pneumatic and motorized valves, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, sewage pumping systems, portable water pressure boosting, tank filling and or emptying pumping systems, bakery equipment, programming and wiring of control systems, VFD, inverter drives, etc. Security camera systems. We also offer affordable solar PV systems, including portable power stations or solar generators, complete solar PV system designs with financial impact statements, PV equipment procurement, installation and commissioning. Yes, we do it all. For all your electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech, where quality is never compromised. Contact us on telephone number 405-7309. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, that's right, Republic Bank. We are the one for you. And of course, we'd like to say hello and welcome to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. That is Grenada, where we have it all. Sand, sea, sun, beautiful people, everything that is nice. Of course, those of you who are logging on for the first time, we want to say hello to you. It's always a pleasure to always have new people on the program, you know, and wherever you hail from, you know, we welcome you. And for those of you who are always here, we want to say hello to you as well. Hope you had a good weekend. Quite a bit of things we got to tell in the program. You see my screen is going like this. Tell them to put pictures in the teleprompter. It's going to do that. But anyway. So, what are we talking about today? The National Democratic Congress celebrates 3 years. A series of activities. Prime Minister's cruise, motorcade and so happening in Carriacou. Other little activities and events taking place here and there as well. Grenada spared the wrath of another tropical wave. I'm not so sure. Like people in the south can say the same thing. It's been a lot of water from Trinidad and Tobago, even St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I don't know how it is that we are in the middle and sometimes both on top and below gets a lot of water and we are spared the wrath. But of course they say God is a Grenadian. We can't argue with that. One family say that they are very concerned that they might be at the verge of losing their home following first bit of deterioration of the road enclosure, and then following that a series of things that has led to the house now at the verge possibly, and they're trying to save that home. All right, we're going to talk to you about that in a while. We've got an update from Greenneck. Of course, they got quite a bit of communities that are on their schedule to have their electricity interrupted temporarily. We'll talk to you about that and more things on the program. This is Mikey Live, news discussed, not told. We don't have a horse in the race. Our obligation is to tell you what you need to know, when you need to know it, how you need to know it, and why. Of course, we are sponsored by, in the headlines, we got to say thank you to everyone. Court Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. We've got the Beacon Insurance on board as well. Did I say that? We've got also Republic Bank on board, and all the other sponsors who are powering up this program. We want to say thank you for being here with us. We're taking a break. Coming back, don't forget, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments. Digicel, guess what? That lucky person might just be you. Stay right there. A short break and we'll be back.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yahtzee or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Welcome back, family members, and it is time for your news. I am surprised to be hearing this now. Remember a couple weeks ago we told you about some teens that were missing. They were later seen on videos having a good time. Yeah. Well, police say, they found one of the teens. Now they blocked the whole thing, so I can't see exactly all the details, but Tonya, I think her name was Joseph of Springs. She has been found. So it was her and 2 or 3 others that were missing. And of course, they were together, in a clique, based on videos that were circling on social media. And so now the authorities, the police say that at least her. I'm not sure about the others, but at least she was found. Yeah. And since this whole thing happened, I did my own checks. I'm like, what's going on here? Listen, it's a maze. The whole thing just tie up. But anywho's, all is well that ends well. And of course, we're happy to know that at least her. I'm not sure about the others. I did not receive a report about the others. Yeah. So at least she was found, and yeah. So that's not bad at all. So the next thing that we have to tell you is that Greenneck is planning, of course, here's it on the screen, on doing their regular stuff, their periodic maintenance, and of course, maybe more so now than before, because we are heading into, we are already in the hurricane season. There's a lot of work to be done, of course, so that we are as robust as we can be to withstand any sort of adverse weather conditions and other hazards. So those planned outages are, as GrenLec says, part of an ongoing maintenance program. Now, this program allows GrenLec to maintain reliability, power quality, and safety by continuously doing repairs and upgrading of lines, poles, and infrastructure. Now, here are your days and times in which areas will be disrupted. For Tuesday, that is tomorrow, 24th June, Dunfermline and St. Andrew will be affected from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Grand Bras, St. Andrew, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Brizan, as well, St. George, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Vendôme, St. George, 12 noon to 3:30 p.m. And Jean Anglais, St. George's, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Wednesday, Corinth, St. David will be affected from 9 a.m. to 5, quite extensive. Now, for Thursday, we have quite a bit of areas as well. So that's Grand Anse Valley, St. George's, 8:30 a.m. to 12. Then we have the Limes, that's 1 to 4. Again, that's on Thursday. Then La Tante in St. David, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And Balthazar, St. Andrew, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And on Friday, we have Marianne, St. George, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Again, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. That's a long time. So please be guided accordingly. That's for Marianne. On Friday, you'll be out of electricity from morning to close to midnight. And in Bylands, St. Andrew, you'll be out 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Again, GrenLec say that they like to apologize for this, but these are necessary, as they say. All right, so we good. Now, here's what. We have been spared another tropical wave. I mean, we got a little wind. It came in a little bit gusty. Listen, the wind came and the wind left. It was bad, but not that bad. It's not like it was prolonged. You get a good 20, 30 minutes, a good strong wind, and then it left. All right. As it came for the rain, that too, we had just some intermittent rain, heavy rains at times, then drizzle other times. But for the most part, we are all right. I'm not sure I could say the same thing for other areas who had more rain to deal with, other islands within the region. Now, we are in the hurricane season, so of course, you've got to be guided accordingly. We are, my people, in the hurricane season. Let nothing take you by surprise. We are moving on. Now, it's 3 years since the National Democratic Congress took over the reins of government in Grenada. And so they're doing this with celebration, motorcade. How do you may call it? I know that Minister Williams, they were having a session today, I think like a meet session with meet, M-E-E-T. Right? And then the Prime Minister had his cruise last night. We saw some videos from that. And so, all in the celebratory mood, celebrating governance for the 3rd year running. And of course, congratulations and enjoy. All right. Now, we are moving on. I think one of the features that we have for you tonight is where a family, we were contacted on the weekend regarding a development that was taking place in Cloge. All right, that family, they say that they need to express their concern that they may lose their home as ongoing road stabilization work appears to be accelerating a land slippage that is happening in that particular area. So what we wanted to do is visit the area and see what it's like, talk to a few people to get an understanding as to what was taking place there. When we got there, we met and spoke with Mr. Trevor, who lives on the property. And Trevor kind of gave us an idea, set the tone for us for what's really taking place in Cloge.
Well, the truth, after burial, the road started breaking there. You had a little slide there where the road just started to break. Well, that remained there for a long period of time. And it's just recently they say, well, they're coming to do the road. And they start cutting But I don't know because when I asked my nephew if he give them permission, if he tell me, well, because apparently he went in the land to one of his cousin. So he tell me his cousin maybe know about it. That is one they call Evo. Right? So they start walking. But from the time they start walking and I see they start cutting there, I realize the land start moving. I even told them, I say, watch, if I look careful, I'll go to pay for a house and learn everything, because I realize the land start slipping. Well, when they realize how the land slipping down now, they say, well, there's a water that coming out from on top. Well, they try. You had two big main drain on top there. So they bust them back and divert the water to go back down into this one. They're watching by the coconut tree down there. But still, they had a problem because fast as they cut in, the land slipping and they say you have water and they well, now as I came there, because they say, the pipe was there, as I come there, they fix the pipe whatsoever, they say. And after they fix it, but from the time they start walking, the land just moving. It just moving until it reached to that stage where you see it, From here, it was a driveway. That was the driveway go down here, you had a big mango tree there. Nice mango. Well, first thing the mango. When I see the mango start going, I even asked them if they could lift it and plant it somewhere lower down, in the land for me. They tell me, yeah, they go do that, but eventually they didn't do that. The mango fall down. They mash it up and as you see that was going on, everything just moving. And he moved till he reached up to this stage now. As you see right against the veranda wall, they start cracking now.
All right, and then we also spoke to Mr. Kishon Giddens. Now, mind you, Mr. Kishon Giddens is like the foreman. He's the boss. Currently on the site there, who's managing what is taking place, and he sought to somewhat explain the scenario that is happening at Cloche. With now Mr. Kishon Giddens, and so we initially did a news item on this project. I know that you guys were called in because there was some breaking of the road, undermining of the road to some degree. Yeah. And so now you're here, the work is advancing to about 3 or so weeks. But now we are seeing that as you continue to work, there seem to be some challenges that you're dealing with. We had one of the families who was saying that as time progresses, they are seeing that the land is slipping and it's coming closer and closer to the house. So kind of like give us an appreciation for what's happening here.
Okay, yeah, well, we started the work with 110 feet of wall, right, because of the slippage of the road. So we come and started the work. We're supposed to do 110 feet of wall, but as we progress, we realize the land up here have a lot of waterlog, right? So we had to excavate further down when we started, and as we progress, we realize we get more loose. So the spring above caused some challenges to us and the road starts slipping more. So this is the reason why the house come and be involved. But we met today with the road officer, the CTO in the ministry, and together with NAWASA, because they have pipes under there too. And we come up with a plan to protect the property first because of the speed that the land is slipping with. So right now, we're gonna take care of this area up there to put a wing wall to protect the home, because that's the most important thing. And then we come back now and we're gonna focus on the wall because of the nature of the ground. It's slipping faster than we had expected.
Okay, and where do you think where do you think the water is coming from? Is it from a broken pipe? Is it from a drain? Is it from some underground spring or so?
Well, we had early up last week. We had a pipe what was broken from NAWASA, maybe because of all the excavator pass we had it and we got it sorted out. But what we realized, we have a spring on the next side of the road in the property. If you check on the next side there, the property on the next side, you have a spring there. So the buildup of water now started seeping through back under the road. So this is why we went inside there today, open up the drain, and we get the water to flow come down. So it kind of ceased from coming there. So maybe from tomorrow, we'll start to clean out again continue with the protection of the house, because that is the main thing for us now, protecting the property, and then we're going to continue with the wall. So as for now, this area up there, we give it a little rest for now, and we're going to work on getting the people property protected.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you wanted to add? I think.
Yeah. Well, the challenge is great, because that is we work with water before, but first time we meet in an area where we walk in and the land slipping so fast. Right? So that is the challenge for us. But we have the machine, we have the experience, we have the team, we have everything to get it done. That is what I know. Fari Construction Company, we don't afraid no challenge, right? So that is one thing I know. So we have everything to get the work done. It's just that the water give us a little challenge, but we're going to get in there.
Yeah. And of course, it says that they're going to get there. Now, it seems to be very confident that things are going to work out well. So we've got Mr. Kent as well to speak with, and Kent is in the U.S. He's the owner of the property. Now, he's going to tell us really what he feels about that, what is his grievance, what is his point of contention regarding this. He really wanted to get some points across. All right, so Kent, you are the owner of the property where the excavation and the remedial work is being done, as the ministry says, to stabilize that area there. But tell us, what is your grievance? What is your concern about what is taking place there now?
Yes, my main concern is the protection of the property. A week ago, I saw the minister from the area was up there. She did a video, and I guess she had seen the damage and what was happening on the property. And I was expecting her to reach out to me if nobody else didn't. But I was expecting her to find some means and ways of reaching out to me, which no one did. You understand? And that is my biggest concern, because it left like that for a while, and now that as the excavation start, the land start moving and moving. You understand? And no one, in what I'm seeing with the trench, they dig the trench so far up that no one did anything as a form of protection for the property.
Okay. Now, we went there today and we saw excavation work was being done, and we spoke to someone from the construction company, and they stated that they are now shifting their focus from stabilizing the road to stabilizing the area surrounding the property. Were you aware of that? Has anybody communicated that to you?
Mikey, to be honest, up to this day, no one had communicated with me. No one had informed me of anything like that. The only thing I remember is my cousin told me that the contractor had asked him to build a shed because they want to do some work on the road. And I tell him, no problem, they could build it down on the lower side by my cousin down there. And that was all I ever knew about that. No one reached out to me. No one said anything to me.
Okay, and the piece of land that is, because there's a lot of land surrounding that area. All of that land where the construction is happening belongs to you, and are you saying that no one contacted you regarding what is taking place and what is about to take place?
That's correct. All the land there is belonging to me, from by where Miss Lana has her shop up there all the way down to Monflix Gap, where Andre has his house. That's the whole area is my property.
Okay. So quite a bit of people are concerned about what's happening. You are live now, and you would like to share, or you would like to make an appeal to whoever it is on whatever matter it is. I'll give you the opportunity now to say exactly what it is that you would like to say, or whoever you'd like to appeal to on this matter.
Well, for me, Mikey, I has no problem because the road is very important. I has no problem. My thing is the disrespect in which everything started out, you know. I think someone should have contacted me. And then the next thing is, when the property started cracking, it didn't just start, the land just started sliding. It's been going on for the past few weeks. And no one take the initiative to say to contact me or to do anything about it. You understand? As a matter of protecting the property. It's only now that you went there, the topic changed, you know, that they're going to do something about it. But before that, no one said anything, no one told me anything, and no one tried to contact me. Because my uncle live on the property, and if you wanted, they could have get my number from my uncle. All the family live around the area, they could have get my number from them. You understand? So I don't know how it is. I mean, they do things, you know, but it's very annoying and it's very disturbing. And, you know, that's my grievance, because I think, you know, the minister in her, it's her constituency, it's her community as well. And at least she should reach out, or the contractor should have reached out to me. But no one made any appeal, no one, to me, my understanding, no one made any attempt to reach out to me. So my main thing is the protection of the property. You know, that's my main concern, the protection of the property.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry. I apologize for the audio from my. I just selected the wrong microphone here. So this is. Thank you, Kent. This is what the property owner is saying. I really do hope that all this thing settles down a bit. And that all will be able to, at the end of the day, breathe a sigh of relief that everything, like the road was stabilized, the area surrounding the home was stabilized, and again, we don't say here on the program, all is well that ends well. As you would have heard from the interview there, all focus is on now, according to the contractor's rep, is protecting the property. A little bit of communication, I guess, it seemed to have been the point of contention in this whole thing. But I'm hoping that all will be sorted out. All right. Now we are moving on. It's Nutrition Week, and of course, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, they have a series of activities. One such activity was a stakeholder consultation to which I attended this morning, and to my surprise, there are so many different things to nutrition that the Food and Nutrition Council is keeping their eye on to inform on action plans, of course, being informed by data. The GFNC, they are the ones collecting data, going to schools, going to daycare, and so to find out how it is that we are doing, what it is on in daycares in St. Andrew, and they put the details together. And so I wish I had a presentation for you tonight. My day was so long that I wasn't able to get back to the GFNC to get a copy of the presentation, but some of the things that stuck with me was that one of the recent surveys that were done showed that Grenadians, about 59%, almost 60% of Grenadians are obese. In other words, we are beyond what our weight is supposed to. I would not say the F word on the program, but we are obese. Now, I could be obese, because I think obesity is measured by the body mass index. Well, y'all know how obesity is measured. All right, and if you don't, just check it out, because even my forget. But it's something to do with that. It doesn't mean that you're 500 pounds. It just means for your height, your size, and everything, that you're supposed to have a certain weight. And if you're above that weight, you are obese. And so 59% of us, I say us because I find out a little belly coming up, are obese. Now that is alarming, to say the least. Okay, that's a lot. That's a high number. Not only that, they're seeing increases in childhood obesity, children obese. They're seeing concerning figures regarding children being malnourished. You understand what I'm telling you? All of these things. So it was very insightful, the event that I went to. But going back to the point, so the GFNC, they're celebrating as well. So it's Nutrition Week, and they're also celebrating 45 years as an institution here in Grenada. Now, they are very robust, very active. In fact, they are probably one of the most active, if not the most active, nutrition councils in the region. There are others who have tried and have failed, but they are still Grenada is still doing well. The week promises an engaging series of activities throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Peter, each designed to educate and inspire action in the following critical areas. Now, 1. Promoting sustainable food production through community involvement, reducing food waste and household, community, and commercial levels, as well as improving equitable access to nutritious food across all segments of society, and as well as raising awareness of nutrition, food security, and environmental sustainability. Now, these initiatives are intended not only to improve our nation's nutritional status and lifestyle habits, but also to reinforce the broader aim of building a healthier, food secure Grenada. All right, so not bad at all. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, like I said, this morning's sessions wasn't too bad at all. Israel and Iran and the US are making news right now because Israel bombed Iran. Iran responded with more bombs. America got involved and bombed Iran. Iran said, you started it, I'm gonna finish it. And then, tonight, an update for you as announced by the US president, because I didn't hear it from Israel and Iran, just to be clear, that there'll be a ceasefire. So I believe an end to the escalation of the whole thing. So first, Iran is going to recognize 12 hours of ceasefire. Then Israel is going to follow with 12 hours of ceasefire. And once those 12 hours are, elapsed, then that will officially mean that the whole business is done. I ain't trust none of them. You understand? Just to put that out there, I ain't trust none of them. However, I don't believe, like seriously, I don't believe Iran is going to take it like that. Now, here's what. I believe Iran's capacity to fight Israel is severely diminished because first of all, they are fatigued. Their resources are depleted. 1, 2, again depleted through the fight, the ongoing, the couple of days of fight against Israel. That's one of the problems that Iran has. And the second problem that Iran has, they don't have the ability, not yet. So they need to buy some time. Of course. They're going to buy some time. They're going to buy themselves some time. And they are going to come back. I told someone, the response to the US from Iran is going to happen in 14 or 15 years down the line. I kid you not. These people, they follow a particular principle. And they are not to let it go down like this. I'm telling you, you don't have to take it from me. You understand? You don't have to take it from me. But you watch and you will see. They will do it in 2 ways. One of 2 ways, or both. 1, they will nibble. When I say nibble, like mice nibbling on an electric cord over time. And all you know, one day get up and try to switch on the light and it's gone. No power. They will nibble in ways that you would never detect. Alright? Until they have responded in a manner that is more severe. Until they are satisfied that their little pockets of retaliation has surpassed the effects of what the United States did. That's one strategy. 2, the second strategy is that they're going to go into dominant, into an apparent dormant state, develop weapons that are more destructive than what they had before, and will seek total annihilation. And by the way, the word is annihilation for some of you. That's going, and I hear some people have real butchered that word, boy, but I understand. Total annihilation. 14, 15 years down the line, or a bit of both. God forbid. The back is against the wall, so let's call it off, ceasefire. But they coming back. You understand? But anyway, I just hope that we will get all of this thing behind us. Too much fighting. And look at all the children and women and children who are affected by these senseless wars. Wars for what? Only the innocent dies. You understand what I'm saying? Ariana Young was laid to rest yesterday. Well, listen, the days is so hard to keep up with. I think she was yesterday, right? So they had a big funeral. Yesterday or Saturday. A big funeral. There was a lot of pink family. But I think it kind of came across as though it was kind of like a semi-private. You don't want it to be a circus. You understand? So they had it in an area that was controlled and all of that. So she's finally laid to rest. All right. And yeah, boy. It's tough. Real tough. You understand? But let's hope that, the family will be able to, be at ease. And it is well with my soul. It is well. It is well. It is well with my soul. So much pain that some families have to go through on a frequent basis. So much pain, bro. Like from if it's not this, it's that. Last night I just accidentally bounced up Monsters. That song Monsters I was watching some videos from America's Got Talent, American Idol, I think. And some of these videos, it was just one was follow the next. And I accidentally bounced up Monsters by James Blunt. And that song just broke me. Why? Because, it's just the cycle of life. And when you see tragic things like the wars happening and or things happening to children, and you have children yourself, you have no control over you just seeing your child and that child that is going through so much pain. You understand what I'm saying? So much pain, and for what? For what? People are just out to create misery for others, and maybe because sometimes they themselves are having a hard time being happy. You understand? Because I don't see, if you're in a good place, physically, mentally, spiritually, how it is you can be a source of pain to others. You know what I mean? But my God, we just need to calm down. Stop the fighting. Stop the confusion. Calm down. It'll be all right. Family, I want us to take a quick break and come back. Again, don't forget, when we come back, we've got the national report and maybe any other thing we have. I'm checking now to see if anything came in while we were on. Nothing yet. But yeah, we could probably do the weather now, because I see that we've just received that from the Met Office. So the weather coming down. We should be fine for another couple of days. All right. Yes, I see that we should be okay. So here's it. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with brief isolated showers, fewer showers by early morning. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius. Your winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, and seas moderate to rough with waves up to 9 feet in easterly swells. And a marine advisory is in effect. In fact, we should have a marine advisory throughout the week, in case you don't hear me again. Anyways, for Tuesday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with a few brief early morning showers, mostly fair by afternoon. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, 26.5 degrees Celsius as the minimum. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, and seas moderate to rough with waves up to 9 feet in easterly swells. And marine advisory in effect again for Tuesday. So, but we should have fairly okay weather. Those of you who intend on going to the Happy Hill Secondary School's graduation ceremony tomorrow morning, God's willing. Here now, we say hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube. So we have Marcus, Suzanne, Celine. How are you doing, Celine? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you there? Yes. I see you there. Hold on, my dear, okay? Hold on. So, Marcus and everybody else, Hillary, yeah, so blessings to all of you on YouTube. Likewise, we want to say hello to the folks on Facebook. That's people like Kiran, Kireen, Hazel and Java. Yeah. Michelle, Liz, Cassian. Irma. Jacinta, Joseph, Agnes, who else? I thought I just see a comment. Somebody said, Mikey, I am omitting, and then the thing just disappeared. I was trying to read your comment, but it disappeared. So you could probably put it back in the chat if you could copy and paste it. It just disappear. All right, Kieran, you too. Valerie, Diana, Yvonne, and everybody else. Oh, by the way, the National Stadium. Yeah, Kieran, what's up? The National Stadium, the cricket stadium, following years of renovation, has been handed over to the people, the government and people. Hi, Wendy. The government and people of Grenada. They had a nice little ceremony that was held today. So I'm happy. It's time to play cricket. I think we're going to get some lights on there. I believe, yes, we did a story on that where the minister said, yeah, we're lighting up the place. Listen, I love it. Cricket is my thing. I'll go to watch cricket every day, any day, anyhow, anyway. You understand? Just give me my cricket and that. Taking a break. Coming back. When we come back, we have for you the National Report.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
If you are looking for electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech. We offer electrical engineering consultation, electrical system diagnostics, domestic, commercial, and industrial system designs and sizing, electrical installation and maintenance services of systems such as generators and ATS changeover systems, pneumatic and motorized valves, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, sewage pumping systems, portable water pressure boosting, tank filling and or emptying pumping systems, bakery equipment, programming and wiring of control systems, VFD inverter drives, etc., security camera systems. We also offer affordable solar PV systems, including portable power stations or solar generators, complete solar PV system designs with financial impact statements, PV equipment procurement, installation and commissioning. Yes, we do it all. For all your electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech, where quality is never compromised. Contact us on telephone number 405-7309.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Calling the CARICOM community, assembling Global Africa, the 4th edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum. Active 2025 is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, Resilience and Transformation. Enhancing Africa-Caribbean economic cooperation in an era of global uncertainty. Be there as we stand together to strengthen our commercial ties, to promote shared trade and investment opportunities, and unlock prosperity for Africa, the Caribbean, and the wider diaspora. The 4th Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
This is the GIS News for Monday, June 23rd. I am Leslie Ann Johnson. In the headlines, refurbished cricket stadium handed over as Grenada prepares to host the Windies and Australia from July 3rd to 7th. Details to this story and more, plus a look at the weather when we return.
Climate change doesn't adhere to a specific time frame. It fuels multiple hazard events, from hurricanes and flooding to heat waves and landslides. These events may occur back-to-back or simultaneously, creating compounded risks for our communities. Preparedness must go beyond one season or one threat. Preparedness must be year-round and multi-hazard focused. Preparedness is resilience. Preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
The official Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1 to November 30. Are you ready? Have a family emergency plan. Stock up on supplies. Follow official alerts. Do not rely on rumors. Prepared communities are stronger communities, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
As a parent, it is my responsibility to care and protect my children. It is my responsibility to ensure they are safeguarded at all times. It is the same for you to safeguard your children by keeping them on their vaccination and immunization schedule. Make them a VIP, vaccinated, immunized, and protected. I am Pinky Fabulous. I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. The People's Republic of China, through its ambassador to Grenada, His Excellency Wei Hongxian, officially handed over the keys to the refurbished National Cricket Stadium to Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell during a completion ceremony on Monday. The refurbishment, which took more than 14 months to complete, cost $12 million. Ambassador Wei reaffirmed China's commitment to fruitful collaborations with the government and people of Grenada.
These relations and cooperation are based on mutual respect and mutual support. And this year only, we have already signed 2 agreements on economic and technical cooperation between our 2 countries. We are eager to implement these agreements. So close consultations are undergoing between the 2 sides to explore the possibility to implement new projects on the ground. I'm sure that with our joint efforts, then in the near future, more practical and win-win cooperation with that will be on the ground.
Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell expressed his government's gratitude for what he terms 20 years of unwavering support to the government and people of Grenada from the government and people of the People's Republic of China.
And over the 20-year period since the stadium was first constructed, significant maintenance programs at different levels have been carried out, again through the kind assistance of the government and people of China. And so, Ambassador, I'm here this morning because I recognize that to some extent the Grenada National Stadium is both a symbolic but also a fundamental representation of the enormous support that the government and people of Grenada have received in the last 2 decades since the resumption of diplomatic relations between the government and people of Grenada and the government and people of China.
The Prime Minister also commended the contracting team for its extra effort in completing the project, despite setbacks such as hosting the 50th Independence Anniversary celebrations and severe flooding in November 2024 due to excessive rain.
We are enormously grateful that the work has been completed, that the inspection team visited and certified the work for it to be handed over, and crucially, as you heard from the Minister of Youth and Sport, and I'm sure she's quite happy that it has been handed over in time so that we can in fact have almost immediately the resumption of international cricket here at the stadium. And so we thank the contractor and his team again immensely for delivering on time, notwithstanding the challenges that the project faced.
Minister for Youth and Sports, the Honorable Delma Thomas, noted that the refurbished stadium is more than a sporting venue, but more so a symbol of partnership and pride.
Your commitment to supporting our infrastructure, our youth, and all development of our tri-island state speaks volume. Today is a testament to what true friendship and mutual respect between nations can accomplish. As a government, we are committed to investing in our people, especially our young people, and sports remain one of those powerful tools for that. When a child walks through the gate of the stadium, they should feel inspired. They should know that with hard work, they too can wear the national colors.
Monique Noel, chair of the board of directors of the Grenada National Cricket Stadium, says the event marked the successful completion of major upgrade to the facility.
The stadium roofs, we can see the new seats still in their plastics. We have done upgraded electronic scoreboards. The security infrastructure is also upgraded, and the media and players pavilion, etc., etc. This project, which began in February of 2024, lasted approximately 16 months, and it stands as a testament to the strength and cooperation and enduring friendship between the People's Republic of China and Grenada.
Overall, the refurbished stadium is seen as a symbol of the strong partnership between China and Grenada and is expected to boost the country's sporting infrastructure and national pride. The government of Grenada has announced the payment of more than $1 million EC in crop insurance premium payment for the two main commodity boards, the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, GCNA, and the Grenada Cocoa Association, the GCA. Details in this report.
The latest injection of over $1 million for crop insurance coverage underscores government's commitment to broader disaster preparedness and climate resilience strategy, which seeks to protect vulnerable sectors, thereby safeguarding the livelihood of farmers across the island. Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Lennox Andrews, stressed the importance of this strategic initiative, pointing out that government is committed to ensuring that farmers are encouraged to continue to farm and be confident of their livelihoods, even in the unlikely event of a natural disaster. Minister Andrews further disclosed that government intends to use the insured coverage as a means of direct income support to farmers, as well as crop reinvestment should farmers suffer substantial loss this hurricane season. By providing this financial support, Minister Andrews added, government is equipping our farmers with the tools they need to weather the storm, recover quickly, and continue feeding the nation. In June 2024, mere days before the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the government of Grenada paid over $1 million EC as premium for crop insurance coverage. Following the passage of the hurricane, the Corp F insurance paid out a total of $3.8 million EC. This insurance payout contributed to the over $9,076,000 paid out to over 3,500 nutmeg and cocoa farmers through a series of check distribution throughout the island. The government remains steadfast in its dedication to supporting the agricultural community and stands united with farmers during the 2025 hurricane season. Betty and Lazarus, Public Relations Unit, Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry.
This is the GIS News. We take our first break. We will be right back.
Be prepared. Resilience depends on preparedness. Hurricane Beryl in July 2024 highlighted the importance of a community approach to disaster management. We see a greater need to empower communities to take practical steps to mitigate the impact of hazards while fostering solidarity and shared responsibility, encouraging individuals, households, and communities to promote a culture of preparedness to save lives and protect property. Preparedness is resilience, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water, so it is crucial for all of us to conserve water at home. When washing my fruits and vegetables, I use a bowl of water, and later I reuse it to water my plants. This is how I save water at home. What are you waiting for?
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. A workshop aimed at equipping the Caribbean's workforce for the future of sustainable transportation is ongoing. On Monday, the Hybrid Electric and Battery Electric Vehicle Service and Repair Level 3 Train the Trainers workshop was opened. The training is taking place until June 27th at the T.A. Marisho Community College. It will delve deep into voltage systems, battery technologies, and diagnosis. The University of the West Indies Mona campus, in partnership with the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, T.A. Marisho Community College, and Grenada National Training Agency, coordinated the training. Professor Tanisha Stevenson, Deputy Dean of the University of the West Indies Mona campus, who delivered remarks virtually, said that Grenada is the second beneficiary country for such training.
This is the second of two trainers workshops that we're facilitating in relation to this Level 3 occupational standard. The other was held last week in Belize through partnership with the Institute for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, Belize City.
Dr. John Telesford, Deputy Principal of the T.A. Marisho Community College, said with the growing rate of hybrid vehicles on island, the training is crucial.
If we look around today in Grenada, we would see that the hybrid has become very ubiquitous on our Grenadian roads. Is that so? Our technicians could attest to that. My own anecdotal research just recently done shows that there, and I guess PS would elaborate on this, that for the first 3 to 4 months in Grenada, the hybrid and electric vehicle import was 52%. Coming through our ports. So what is happening is real. And this training could not be more timely than this. The time is right, the market is ready, so I would like you, our technicians, you are going to be trainers of future trainees.
The Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Ms. Perron Johnson, says the training aligns with the goals of the ministry.
That the ministry is very proud to lend its full support to this critical training initiative, one which we seek to build the technical and institutional capacity of our local workforce in both hybrid and battery electric EV service repair. This program, may I add, comes at a pivotal moment as we intensify efforts to transition towards cleaner, more resilient energy and a transport system that is in line with our national development and climate goals.
The workshop is being facilitated by instructors from the Mona Academy of Science and Technology. This initiative is funded by the German Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action via its International Climate Initiative and in cooperation with the GIZ. Grenadian entrepreneurs are being encouraged to seize the opportunity to display and sell their products at the Carifesta 15 Grand Market set for August 23rd to 31st, 2025 in Barbados. The Grand Market is a central feature of Carifesta, the Caribbean's largest cultural festival, and brings together a vibrant array of regional creators, artisans, and businesses. Grenada's participation will include individual booths for registered vendors and a country booth for small producers with products not yet on the export market. Speaking at the official media launch, Nasil Narain, representative from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, stressed that the platform is meant to showcase the best of Grenadian innovation regardless of scale.
We welcome a blended approach from Grenada, and of course we're going with high standards, so you must be on your domestic market. You must be penetrating a few markets out there, because based on your registration, that is one of the criteria from Barbados. Also, we don't want people to feel deterred. We also have a country booth, and that country booth is going to take care of the low-hanging fruits. So these are the persons that not yet penetrating markets, but you have a beautiful product or you have wonderful made manufactured products. So no need to feel, oh, this is not for me. Yes, it is for you, because it gives you an opportunity to showcase what you have and to give people an opportunity to innovative new ideas of products that we offer here in Grenada.
Grenadian exhibitors can submit products in 5 categories: literature, home decor, fashion and apparel, spa and wellness, gourmet foods. Participants can submit up to 2 pieces for display and a single box of products for retail on consignment, which the ministry will manage during the expo.
The showcase would give an opportunity to display and to retail your products. So in this regard, we would not be able to take a whole lot of products. So we limit persons who wants to display to 2 pieces, and for persons who would like for us to retail on your behalf, 1 box. I would give its dimension when I send out the information for calls as to the dimension of your box. We will be taking your products on consignment, and we would then return your monies back to you when we get back on island. The products that would be entering Barbados would be concession free. By this I mean everything that goes into the event, it's waived from concession.
In order to ship goods, vendors must provide a packing list outlining all items, their quantity, weight, and contents of the box, and a commercial invoice stating the value, price, and product descriptions.
This must be done prior to export. So we have a deadline that this must get into the ministry on or before June 30th, so that we see what we are working with, what is contained in each box, because based on what you produce, it carries varying weight. So like apparel is light, as opposed to beverages, it's heavy. So we need to vet, and we asking persons to kindly submit those items for us to vet and to ensure that you meet domestic market requirements and labeling and packaging. You also must be a registered manufacturer on island. By this I mean you have to have a TIN number and you must be a registered business owner.
Interested persons are advised to contact Mrs. Nasil Narain at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development by calling the number 440-2101. Stay with us, we take our final break. We'll be right back.
Calling the CARICOM community, the 4th edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum, Active 2025, is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, resilience and transformation, enhancing Africa-Caribbean economic cooperation in an era of global uncertainty. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.
The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council is celebrating its 45th anniversary. The mission of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council is to promote the health and well-being of the Grenadian population, encouraging them to make informed food choices and practice healthy lifestyles. As a statutory body under the Ministry of Agriculture, we fulfill our mission in several ways. We provide nutrition support to parents and caregivers across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. We accept donations and raise funds to provide food baskets for families referred to us by the health centers across the island. The GFNC team also delivers training to daycare workers and caregivers. Our nutrition officers and nutritionists deliver year-round presentations in Parent-Teachers Association meetings, workplaces, and communities. We also offer home visits for individuals who are unable to attend clinics, especially the shut-ins managing chronic illnesses. We partner with grocery stores, the media, local social media influencers, and use social media platforms to spread messages about good nutrition. Our office is currently located on Upper Church Street, St. George's, but very soon we will be relocating to Archibald Avenue. In-house, you can receive breastfeeding consultations and one-on-one nutrition counseling. Finally, we host events like the National Nutrition Quiz for primary and secondary schools, host Curious Little Hands during the summertime, and produce the Nutricator, a children's health newsletter. All of this to get students excited about nutrition. We invite you to take this moment to scan your preferred social media platform and follow us. When you do, wish us a happy 45th anniversary. To contact the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, call 473-440-2126 or email us at gfnc@gov.gd. We are the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, celebrating 45 years of advancing nutrition and food security in Grenada.
Grenadian filmmakers hoping to showcase their work at Carifesta 15 in Barbados have until Tuesday, June 24th to submit their films for consideration. Film lead Mashaida Phillip made the call during a recent media briefing hosted by the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture. The deadline applies to both short and feature-length films to be considered as part of Grenada's official film presentation at the region's largest cultural festival. The film segment will present 10 short films and 2 featured-length films reflecting Grenadian life at home and in the diaspora. Films must be submitted to Barbados by June 29th. Philip said those who have made submissions directly to Barbados should contact the Ministry of Culture for guidance.
Earlier in this year, there was a call that individuals could have submitted their work directly to Barbados. That has now shifted. So if you are someone who have submitted your work previously to Barbados, we are requesting that you contact us right now in order to be considered to be part of the national showcase that is going to Barbados. You can still get your submissions into us for us to vet it and see if this is part of the curation that would be going to Barbados. So I am looking forward to be putting on this beautiful showcase with Grenadian films.
Despite a slow response, she said that strategies have been implemented.
The response has been slow, but because I've headed the film festival for over 6 years, I have relationships with Grenadian filmmakers. So we have reached out to several filmmakers who have already showcased their work at the festival over the years. So that was part of it in order for us to curate it. And we are also making an appeal to different corporations who have commissioned work by Grenadians to submit their work already that is sitting in their catalog and allow us to screen it to see if it's relevant to be part of the national showcase in Barbados. So this is not just a call for individual filmmakers, but also for corporations who might already have content that was created specifically for their cause that fits within the theme.
All entries must be submitted to submissions@1261filmfestival.com. Also central to Grenada's artistic expression will be Grenada Night, a signature production combining drama, history, and national identity. The piece is being directed by Dr. Christopher Williams, who said the performance will take patrons on an emotional and cultural journey.
It is going to highlight a number of things: political, historical, cultural, and of course intertwined inside there is the agricultural elements that you would see woven in a dramatic piece that highlights Grenada's efforts to rise to global excellence. But we are taking that journey through the arts.
And now for a look at the public forecast valid until 6 a.m. on Tuesday. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy and hazy, with cloudiness expected to increase during the evening with brief occasional showers. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves up to 9 feet in easterly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. Tomorrow's sun will rise at 5:44. And that's in GIS News. I'm Leslie Ann Johnson. Thank you for viewing.